You may not have your PC optimized, but I got you covered because if you want the best PC performance in 2025, this is the only guide you'll need. I'll walk you through the most effective optimizations step by step to improve performance and lower input latency. You can follow this guide no matter if you're on a PC or laptop and high-end or low-end PC. Now, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to be doing is optimizing some essential Windows settings. First, make sure that your monitor is actually running at its highest refresh rate. Right-click on the desktop. Click on Display Settings, choose Advanced Display, and make sure that the maximum refresh rate of your monitor is selected here. You won't believe how many people forget this when getting a new monitor. Next, click on System on the left. Then click on Notifications, and make sure notifications are turned off. This prevents Windows from sending notifications in the background while gaming, which could slow down your PC and cause stutters when playing. Now we're going to go to the Gaming tab on the left and go to Game Bar and turn this off. Game Bar runs an overlay in the background which consumes a lot of memory in the background. So, disabling it will help increase your performance. Next, go to Game Mode and turn it on as this optimizes your PC for gaming by disabling background processes. After that, click Graphics and enable optimizations for windowed games. This will help reduce input latency when using windowed mode in your games. Also, this will not affect you if you have your game in exclusive full screen. Once you've done that, head to the Privacy and Security tab and then go to General and disable all 5 of these options right here. Next, go back and go to Diagnostics and Feedback and turn all these settings off, and also delete your diagnostic data as Microsoft collects data to improve your Windows experience. For this next optimization, we are going to disable Startup Apps. In the settings, go to Apps on the left, then Startup. This is the list of all applications that open up when you boot up your PC. Having all of these on can cause Windows to take longer to load and even affect performance in general. So, disable apps you don't need at boot. For example, I don't need Spotify to start when I boot up my PC, so I'll disable it. Only necessities like game launchers and Discord you should have enabled on startup. Your mouse settings play a crucial role in how smooth and responsive your gameplay feels. One of the most important tweaks is disabling mouse acceleration in Windows. Open the Start menu, search for Mouse Settings, and turn off Enhanced Pointer Precision. It might sound like a useful feature, but it's actually something you don't want for gaming. It's just a fancy name for mouse acceleration, which changes your mouse sensitivity based on how fast you move your mouse. Another important tweak is adjusting your polling rate. If your mouse supports it, increase the polling rate to 1000 Hz using your mouse's software like Razer Synapse. 1000 Hz is the sweet spot for responsiveness as it's what everyone uses. A higher polling rate reduces input lag, making your movements feel more precise and responsive. Next, fine-tune your DPI settings to match your comfort and playstyle. Lower DPI, for example 400 to 1600, is often better for precise aiming, while higher DPI can help with quicker movements. Most gaming mice come with software that allows you to create custom DPI profiles for different games, so take advantage of this to optimize your experience. Now, let's look at changing your power plan. Press the Windows key and search Edit Power Plan. When this window opens, click on Change Advanced Power Setting. A new window will pop up. By default, it will be set to Balance, but you should change this to High Performance. This uses more of your PC's power and results in an FPS boost. Switching to High Performance or Ultimate Performance can give you an FPS boost, but Balanced is the better choice if you don't want your CPU running at max clock speed all time. While gaming, I recommend having High Performance enabled. Click Apply and OK. If you don't have Ultimate Performance and want to use it, open CMD as an administrator and paste in the command I have in the description. This will enable the Ultimate Power Plan. Another important setting is will disable memory integrity. Just press the Windows key and search up Core Isolation and turn off memory integrity. Yes, this is a security feature and your device may be vulnerable, but it is very CPU heavy because it uses hardware virtualization to create an isolated environment, almost like running everything in a virtual machine. Turning it off made my FPS much higher and input latency lower. Even Microsoft acknowledges that this security feature can slow down your PC. Next, Check your background processes. Close any unnecessary programs running in the background, as they can take up valuable system resources and impact your game's performance. To do this, go to the System tray, bottom right-hand corner of your taskbar. Right-click any apps you don't need open, and select Exit. Next up, let's talk about RAM overclocking. To get the most out of your RAM, make sure it's using XMP or Intel or eXPO for AMD profile. By default, your RAM doesn't run at its highest speed, so you'll need to enable this manually in the BIOS. The quickest way to check your current RAM speed is through Task Manager. Right-click on the taskbar, open the Task Manager, go to the Performance tab, select Memory. Here, you'll see your RAM speed listed. Make sure it matches the speed advertised on the box. I got DDR4 3200 MHz RAM, so it should say 3200 megatransfers per second here, and it does. If your RAM isn't running at its full speed, you'll need to enable XMP or eXPO in the BIOS. There are plenty of tutorials online that can guide you through the process. By doing this, you'll notice an immediate improvement in FPS and your overall smoothness of your PC. Now, let's optimize your GPU settings for better performance. Open Settings, System, Display. Then click Graphics. Under Advanced Graphics Settings, enable Hardware-Accelerated GPU Scheduling. This helps reduce system latency and shifts more workload from your CPU to your GPU, which is especially useful for CPU-intensive games like Fortnite. After that, click Browse, find your game's client, then select Win64 shipping.exe file. If you can't find this, I will leave a directory path in the description for you to paste at the top right here. Now click Add. Now find Fortnite or your game in the list and set GPU preference to high performance. This ensures your GPU is prioritized over integrated graphics. If you use Discord while playing, especially on a low-end PC, make sure hardware acceleration is turned off. Open Discord settings menu, go to the Advanced tab, and disable hardware acceleration. Even Discord mentions turn this off if you're experiencing frame drops, so it's not just me saying it. Now that we've covered that, let's move on to NVIDIA optimizations. Make sure your graphics drivers are up to date. Outdated drivers can lead to performance issues, so keep them updated to help improve overall performance. Next, I will quickly show you the best control panel settings. Right-click on your desktop, click on More Options, and open the NVIDIA control panel. From there, go to Manage 3D Settings and copy my settings. I got these from one of Lactron's optimization guides. Big credit to him for this. If you have an NVIDIA GPU and haven't switched to the new NVIDIA app yet, you definitely should. It's a major upgrade over the old control panel in GeForce Experience, offering most of the same features plus some new ones like automatic overclocking. Speaking of overclocking, to overclock your GPU, download the NVIDIA app, and inside the app, head to the System section. In the Performance tab, you'll find the automatic overclock feature, which allows you to overclock your GPU with just one click. NVIDIA will perform a scan to assess your graphics card's capabilities over 10 to 20 minutes with minimal risk. They recommend that you leave your PC idle while this is performed. They also guarantee that automatic tuning won't damage your GPU or void your warranty. Before we wrap up, if you want to lower your ping, here are some tips I have. Use a wired connection. While Wi-Fi is convenient, a wired Ethernet connection will provide a more stable and lower latency experience, which is crucial for online gaming. Press the Windows key, type Device Manager, and open it. Under Network Adapters, find your Ethernet connection. Right-click on it and select Properties. In the Power Management tab, uncheck the following. Allow this device to wake the computer. Allow the computer to turn off this device. Next, go to the Advanced tab. Here, you can disable energy-saving settings and offloading features. Keep in mind that everyone's Ethernet adapters are different, so you may not see all of these options. If you don't have some of the settings listed, that's perfectly fine. Disable the following: Advanced EEE, ARP offload, Energy Efficient Ethernet, Gigabit Light, Green Ethernet, IPv4 checksum offload, NS offload, Power Saving Mode, Wake on Magic Packet, Wake on Pattern Match. Once you've done all the changes, click OK to save your settings. The last thing you have to do is restart your PC for the changes to take effect. If this guide helped you out, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments.